We here. NBA 2K26 dropping September 5th for every console. I'm actually surprised by that. Every console? I mean, everybody getting in on this. Everybody getting in on this. Everybody from the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? So we all know what those versions is. Now, to my understanding, the Switch 2 version is supposed to be mirroring the Series XS PS5 version in Steam. From my understanding, it say Gen 9. It's my understanding. I hope it is. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's, to my understanding, it's supposed to be next gen. It's $70 now, so I would assume that's the version if it's 70. You know what I mean? Because the Switch 1 version is 60, okay? So I'm assuming that's what the PS4 version and the Xbox One version costs, all right? We got the cover athletes announced. Shai, which I predicted. That's not a hard pick. No one should toot their horn for that pick, right? Who else they gonna give it to? Reese? He the only viable option, honestly. And then I'm surprised by the two other covers. I am. Angel Reese got the cover of the WNBA portion, or the WNBA version. I'm kind of surprised by that. I am. Because I thought Caitlin Clark would have been a shoe-in. Though I didn't predict nothing, I just thought she'd be a shoe-in. I didn't think that Angel Reese would get that. But it's not a bad cover. It looked dope. Salute to Angel Reese. I don't know what I don't know what the hatred for Caitlin Clark is, to be honest with you. The girl is cold. Angel Reese is cold too, though. But, you know, she's hated on. Even in her league, she's hated on. The girls hate on her. I don't know, man. But, hey, it is what it is. Caitlin Clark is going to eventually get a cover. You know what I'm saying? That's not... She probably get next year cover. Who knows? She's going to get a cover very soon down the line. You know what I mean? But I was surprised to Angel Reese. Melo, Superstar Edition. Hey, man. I'm not going to debate or argue that Melo my favorite player of all time. So seeing Melo on the cover of 2K, I'm hyped. My question is, why is it in the Knicks jersey? Why does he not have the Nuggets jersey? Why is he not rocking the number 15? Okay. Why is he not? That's the best version of Melo in my opinion. The Nuggets Melo. I don't know why they picked the Knicks version, but either way it goes, it's Melo. Now, is there a special mode when it comes to Melo? You know what I mean? I don't know, because I'm kind of lost to why he got the... I'm not saying anything wrong with that. It's just, okay, why is Melo had a cover? You know what I mean? Is there a special mode? Is there any dedication to Carmelo Anthony in this game? I want to know that. The cover that I think a lot of people waiting for is that Allen Iverson Anniversary Edition cover. Where that's at? Because AI's the OG. You know, when you thought of 2K back then, you thought of Allen Iverson. The same thing with Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? Even though the cover switched a year earlier from Randy Moss, it was 2K3, somebody from the Bears. I forgot who. But as far as NBA 2K, the cover switched when it came to 2K5 with Ben Wallace, but AI had the cover all the way up. Now, I know they gave AI the cover for one of the mobile games, and I believe it was 2K23, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It was an arcade mobile version. I'm not well off into the mobile side of things, but I know he had the cover of one of those, but that don't do AI justice. He needs the cover of a Legend Edition. You know what I'm saying? We need that Allen Iverson Legend Edition, but I'm not mad at Melo. The Shai prediction, come on, man. That's common sense. I don't think anybody should get on the internet tooting their horn if they predicted that Shai got the cover. That's the only option you was able to go with. Who else you gonna go with? You could have. The only person, honestly, you probably could have went with is Tyrese Halliburton. But Shai, come on, man. That's the obvious choice. You know what I mean? So September 5th, I believe the special editions. I'm not looking at the trailer like right now. I got it playing, but I'm not looking at it. I think you get early access like way up to August 29th if you get the special edition, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm probably just gonna get the standard. I may get the special. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up on that yet. But you know, we here though. It's been announced you can pre-order it. I checked the eShop. You can't pre-order it there yet, but I think you could do it on Xbox and PlayStation. It's up on GameStop, so the pre-order's available. So go ahead. I'm gonna pre-order it. I mean, quickly. I mean, that's just how I do every year. That's just how I get down. You will see a Pistons journey and all that. You know how we do. For anybody that's new, I like to play through seasons and stuff like that. So you already know we gonna have that going ASAP. But those are cover athletes. Angel, Reese, Melo, Shai is dropping September 5th. And make sure y'all hit them votes to see which system I get 2K26 on. Make sure y'all hit them votes. Because, you know, that's going to determine if I get the Series X version and the PS5 or the PS5 version. And then after I conclude them votes, that's when I'm going to make sure I give y'all instructions on the entry. And then, you know, probably a day before or a day after is when I, announce the winner and send the code to the winner. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Really appreciate it from everybody. Peace.